Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
On the ground, it's Lacey. Could be an alley. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1 yard line. What a run there. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. They'll run it on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the... He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Seminoles. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he tacked on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for room. It's Lacey. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got a man. It's Haas. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Running to the left. Maybe a crease. The 20. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll leave it with him. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it down the field. Turning it on. Touchdown, Knowles. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The give to the left side. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes. The 40. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right.
Makes the grab in their space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
To the air, it's Daniels. Might be looking to run. Fires to the end zone. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying play action. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off at the goal line. Looking for more room. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels.
talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown, but how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football, and then obviously the interception and 6 points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score trailing by. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Come out to get this drive started. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back.
Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. It's a seam wide open. Inside the... all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. There he goes. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offense...
There's got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. He scores for the 5th time in this game. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going to the running game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him.
And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Seminoles! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Offense working from the pistol. Here's the give off the left side. Makes a man miss. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Picks up the 1st down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Running the red zone. It's Lacey. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground game on the left. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Rebels! He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To throw, it's Daniels. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go back to the air on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it for a big play. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
Florida State, 35. Number 39, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
With the catch, it's Alexander. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy.
Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Forced out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Wide open, he makes the catch.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, and they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
The second down pass intercepted by the Rebels. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that's the first thing that's really gone right this afternoon. You've got a big deficit. You haven't hit the quarterback very often. You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here. Make him feel uncomfortable.
Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Noles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Using his legs, it's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more body.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Gets it to the back, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Bringing the heat. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Here's a little room there. Smashes through the tackle. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Lacey. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Backs looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Frazier. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Stops at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted and room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Oh, there's an alley to the left. The 30. Inside the... And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Gives it on the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Frazier again. He breaks a tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?